Hey everyone, welcome back to Smart Money Tips. Today we are talking about a topic that every parent thinks about: how to plan and save for your child's education. Whether it's school, college, or even abroad studies, proper planning today can make your child's future secure and stress free. So let's dive in and see how you can make smart choices for their education. Stay tuned and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe before we start. Education has become one of the biggest expenses for parents today, and the costs are rising every year. For example, LKG or preschool in some private or international preschools in metros like Bengaluru, Delhi, Mumbai, annual fees for LKG can be 1 to 2.5 lakh plus, depending on school, facilities, brand. After 15 years, that school cost could grow by 4.2 to 5 lakhs per year. For similar schooling, an engineering degree that cost about rupees 15 to 20 lakhs today may cost rupees 50 to 60 lakh in just 12 to 15 years. If your child dreams of studying abroad, the number could easily cross 1 crore rupees, and with education inflation rising at nearly 8 to 10% annually, the burden is only getting heavier. In total, educating a child from LKG to graduation could cost between rupees 50 lakhs and 1 crore today. Considering inflation, this amount may rise to approximately 1.5 to 2.5 crore in 15 years. To overcome this education inflation, planning early is the only answer. When we don't plan in advance, most parents end up depending on education loans, which means children begin their careers carrying the burden of debt. But with proper financial planning, even small monthly investments can grow into large education fund without stress. In this video, let's break down step by step how parents can prepare smartly for children's education. Before we jump into strategies, let's understand why education planning matters so much. Unlike many other expenses, education is non-negotiable. You can postpone buying a car or delay renovating your home. But when your child is ready for schooling, you cannot delay or say let's wait for few more years. The second reason is rising cost. Let's look at history. 20 years ago, in early 2000s, an IIM MBA cost just about 4 to 5 lakhs. Today, the same degree is priced at over rupees 20 lakhs. Similarly, an engineering degree that cost about rupees 1 to 5 lakhs back then now cost rupees 15 to 20 lakhs. If that's the rise in just 20 years, imagine what the next 20 years will look like. And the third reason, lack of planning usually leads to education loans. While loans may help in short term, they became a burden in long run. As students begin their careers already in debt, a child should step in future with dreams, not debt. Here we are discussing some strategies for parents. The first step in planning is to calculate how much money you will actually need. Start by researching the current cost of different courses. For example, engineering in India costs around rupees 15 lakh and MBA is nearly rupees 25 lakh. A medical degree can go up to rupees 40 to 50 lakhs and an MBA abroad can touch 1 crore rupees. Now apply education inflation. Let's assume an MBA in India costs rupees 20 lakhs today. In 15 years at 8% inflation, it will cost nearly rupees 64 lakhs. If you are looking at an MBA abroad that costs rupees 1 crore today, the same program could reach 3 crores in 15 years. This shows why traditional savings like bank accounts and fixed deposit won't be enough. FDs may give 6% returns, but education costs are rising at 8 to 10%. The gaps keeps widening unless you invest in instruments that can beat inflation. Once you know the target amount, the next step is to create an investment plan. The right strategy depends on how old your child is and how much time you have. If your child is below 10 years old, you have a long-term horizon of 10 to 15 years. This is perfect stage to use equity mutual funds through SIPs because equity is the only asset class that consistently beat inflation over long periods. For example, a rupees 5,000 monthly SIP for 15 years at 12% returns can create nearly rupees 25 lakhs. If you double the SIP to rupees 10,000, you could build close to rupees 50 lakhs. It also smart to diversify a small portion around 10 to 15% into gold ETFs or sovereign gold bonds for stability. A real life story explains this well. Ravi started a Rs 5,000 SIP when his daughter was born. By the time she turns 18, he had nearly Rs 25 lakhs ready. His friend Ajay started the same SIP when his daughter was 10 years old. By her 18th birthday, he had only 7 to 8 lakhs. The only difference was timings. That's how powerful early planning can be. If your child is between 10 and 15 years old, here is a horizon in medium term around 5 to 8 years. At this stage, you should reduce risk and move to balanced approach. Hybrid mutual funds which combine equity and debt are ideal. You can also use debt mutual funds and recurring deposit for stability. For example, if your child is 12 and you have a 6 years, investing Rs 15,000 per month in a balanced fund could grow into around Rs 14 lakhs by the time they are ready for graduation. If your child is 15 years older, the horizon is short term 3 to 5 years. Here is the safety of capital is more important than growth. You should completely avoid equity because market volatility can wipe out your savings right before you need them. Stick to safer options like fixed deposit, short-term debt, mutual funds, or specific child education saving plans. For instance, if you need Rs 10 lakhs within 2 years, keeping the money in short-term debt fund or FDs will ensure the funds are safe and available on the time. Investment alone is not enough. What if something happens to the parent? Education planning is incomplete without life insurance. A simple term insurance plan ensures that even if the earning parent is no longer around, the child's education plan doesn't suffer. For example, a 30-year-old father earning Rs 10 lakhs annually can take Rs 1 crore term plan for less than Rs 1,000 a month. If something unexpected happens, the insurance payout ensures the child's education dreams are still secure. One of the biggest mistakes parents make is waiting for the right time to start investing. The truth is, the earlier you start, the less pressure you will face later. Even small SIPs can grow into meaningful amounts. For instance, starting an SIP of Rs 10,000 per month when your child is 3 years old could give you around Rs 50 lakhs by the time they turn 18. Starting the same SIP at the age 10 would give only Rs 25 lakhs. That's the cost of delay. Time and consistency are your biggest allies. Finally, education planning is not a one-time task. You must review your investment regularly. As the college years approach, gradually move funds from equity to safer options like debt funds or fixed deposit. This way, sudden market volatility won't affect the money you have set aside. Regularly reviews keep you on track and ensure the money is ready when you need it. Education is the key to brighten your future, and in India, numerous scholarships are available to support students at every stage of their academic journey. Whether you are in a primary school or pursuing post-graduation studies, finally assistance can ease the path to your dreams. To summarize, planning for your child's education involves 4 clear steps. First, estimate the future cost of the education. Second, choose the right investment strategy depending on your child's age and time you have. Third, protect the goal with term insurance. And fourth, start early, stay consistent and review regularly. Education is the best gift you can give your child. With proper planning, you can give them the freedom to choose any course, any college, or even any country without worrying about money. Remember, child's dreams should never stop because of financial stress. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more financial planning tips.